Welcome to the posing guide. This is posing with parents, number 4, in my hands. So what you're going to need is a black sheet. If you don't have a black sheet, try a black skirt or a black jacket. You don't want anything shiny, as we don't want the light to be reflecting and bouncing off it. So plain matte material so that it absorbs the light. You're going to use an elevated position to set up. I would recommend the side of a bed so that your partner is able to kneel down on the floor and stretch over the edge of the bed in order to place the hands behind the baby. This way you'll have the ability to be above and photographing, and you may well need to put a cushion down there for their knees, as they could become a little sore. Pose your baby on their side, and then when your partner actually puts their hands behind their back and holding their head and their bottom, turn the baby in towards them a little bit more so that their face it's not so side on, it's actually facing the ceiling a little more. Then you're going to position hands and feet as if gravity was pulling them down towards where your partner is leaning over the bed. This is how you create the illusion. We want hands to be resting on the baby's chest, feet tucked in. They can be held in position by your partner's finger, just on the foot or on the ankles, and the head's going to be placed inside those hands. So you need those hands to be firmly pressed against the baby's body in order to create the illusion that the baby is weighted into those hands. Now double check that the fingers are placed together, keeping the thumb and the fingers nicely together, not too high up above the baby's head, and to the side slightly, just so that they are not restricting any part of the baby's cheek, eyes, nose, mouth, etc. For this photograph to work, your partner's arms are really important. You need to stretch them right out. Try and keep the wrists as close as you can, centered to your baby. Now, depending on how big your baby is, will affect obviously how close your wrists can actually get to each other. So you may need to separate your wrists a little more in order to create the symmetry between the hands holding the head and holding the bottom. So when it comes time to photographing your baby, you want to be directly above, from the ceiling looking down, so that it looks side on, as if your partner is holding the baby in the air.